So yeah, we're going to make a rump steak with a pepper sauce. So first off, excuse me, we need a little bit of oil. And into that, we're just going to put a little bit of chopped onion, or chopped shallot, if you have it, is always good as well. This is for the sauce. Good thing is, we make the sauce, now we can let that sit to one side and warm it as and when we need it. Here's some green peppercorns. Now, you might find it easier if you're at home just to use a food blender, but basically what we want to do is just chop these down a little bit, just so as they start to release their flavour when in the pan. Into that, we'll put our peppercorns. And what you want to do with this is you want to cook it out, just to start to release the flavour of the peppercorns. I also put, in mine, not everybody does, but I also put a pinch of ground black pepper as well. Into that, a good glug of brandy. Into that, something you might or may have at home, but unlikely, as most people don't, a little bit of beef jus. You could just use, I guess, one of those little concentrated packets if needed be, but we're just going to melt that down. So that's got all of the flavour from the chicken bones and the beef bones. Now I use chicken bones in it to lighten the stock. Now into that, we're just going to pour a touch of cream. So we're just going to pop that to one side. This is a rump steak, line of fat down one side. Now in this, you're looking for, when you're buying the steak, you don't want it bright red like the colour of the board. It needs to show some age, have a bit of colour in it. It's a sign that the beef's been well hung and matured, okay? I don't oil the pan, but I oil the steak. The reason being, you put too much oil into the pan, it isn't going to be grilled. You're almost going to deep fry the steak. So I prefer to put the oil onto the steak itself. Really hot grill pan, and in. Personally, I like my steak rare, medium rare, so we're just going to give it a couple of minutes either side, if that. You can cut the steak to make it easier but the quality of the meat is so good here, I just feel that's rude to the meat, so we just leave it whole. Be another minute or so on that side, and we'll be there for medium rare. Onto a tray, and we're just going to let that sit for a minute and rest. We'll take our steak now, pop it onto the plate, like so, and then, this is the sauce we made. So there we are, steak and chips.